Welcome to the Keepin Score podcast, episode 4. We got a good show for y'all, man. I'm excited. Uh yeah, man, let's get into it. Gio, what we starting off with?
All right. So I want to know what team y'all looking forward to for this upcoming season in the NFL. What team you think has improved in the offseason so far pre-draft that y'all looking like, all right, I want to see them play.
The Broncos.
Ooh, Broncos. Broncos, that's a oh. They did make a couple moves. They got what Evan Ingram. They got Ufanga from the 49ers.
They picked up a D back too, did they? Or a linebacker?
I just know that's
Trey
the two main ones I see.
Greenlaw. They picked up Greenlaw too, didn't they? Or did
And
he go
Trey
else?
Greenlaw, that's what the other one, yeah.
Greenlaw.
Yeah, man. The Broncos have made some really good moves, bro. As a Charger fan, completely scared of them now. Because they were giving us problems last year too. I think we split, I want to say.
I,
So I
yeah.
want to say we split. So yeah, that was already now it's not looking like a split next year.
It could still be a split. I said
Uh yeah, but I think, when you want to win championships, man, and you want to be in the running, you gotta improve drastically, especially in this today's NFL.
Yeah.
So like they went out and they made moves to change their culture of their team. And they got two guys who are proven defensive stars. So already overnight, they're looking really good on defense. And they got the best cornerback in the league. So that's pretty. I think
yeah.
for me, man, I'm looking at all these teams right now. Um, I gotta say the Los Angeles Rams. I'm excited. I think
Yeah,
they
the Rams
when they
trash.
got a perennial first ballot Hall of Famer. Matthew Stafford played really good last year. Without Nakua and Coop for most of the year, he
True.
still found a way to get him to the playoffs. He's one of those quarterbacks that can really carry a team. Like you talk about guys who don't have a lot, make a lot happen. I would say Matt Stafford is definitely in that list. I think
Heavy.
he's one of the most underrated quarterbacks ever. We will not appreciate him till he's done. I think. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see the Rams, man. See what Devontae Adams does when a stable situation. Stop following around Aaron Rodgers like a puppy.
Yeah. That I think that was a
Um,
bad thing for Aaron Rodgers last year was going to
yeah,
the Jets. But
Wait, yeah.
for
definitely.
Um,
me, I feel like I know they've been doing this for the last 4 years, but for me, it's Chicago.
mm,
They
I'm
improved
tired.
that. They
I'm
improved
tired.
that O line, something that they definitely needed. You traded for Joe Tooney. You sign another guy, and then now you got an offensive guy that's looking out for your quarterback. Coming off of a rookie season where you are the most sacked quarterback in the league, I feel like Chicago is doing the right things to go in the right way. That division's gonna be a good one next year.
That's to me is the thing, bro, that gets me. Is like, and I hate to sidetrack for a second, but I'm gonna keep it brief. But to me, bro, it can't be hard to build a freaking team, bro. Like I'm looking at this roster right now, and like, there's not anybody knocking your socks off. Nobody that's like crazy, but like they have a lot of good pieces. The
Yeah.
Bears, and they're doing it the right way, man. And it's just like, as a fan of a team that struggles to put teams together the right way, it's just like you can see what like when you have a direction, when you have some guys who understand drafting and free agency, like it makes the biggest difference, bro. Like they look really good the next couple of years. So
Yeah. Um, I was gonna say about they kept. I was gonna talk. I was gonna play off those pieces with the You said nobody that knocks their socks off, but I started thinking of their receivers, and they kind of have like one of the best receiving cores out there right now. DJ Moore, Rome, Keenan.
No, Keenan a free agent.
That was my next question. Did they even keep him or?
No,
He's
they let
gone.
him. He was on a
I mean,
1 year. No, he was on a 1 year deal after he got traded from the.
Keenan
They're
Allen.
they're,
Keenan Allen
they're,
is still there, and the Chargers need a wide receiver.
they're probably taking back.
You think we're gonna take him back?
No, the
No, I think the Bears will.
Bears. She said the Bears.
I think
Bears.
the Bears will take him back. I would if I was them. He can play bad.
They should, yeah.
I can't say also. You can't also sleep on the Commanders. Been making moves all
That,
off season.
that's
Commanders
the team
gonna
that
be
I was about to.
crazy.
That's the team that I was about to call out. My team
They
has got Commanders. Has to be the Commanders.
Yeah, the Commanders.
I don't like Debo too much. Y'all know that. I'm not a big fan of his game. But I see how it can translate with the way that Washington's offense works is very like it's similar to San Francisco's in certain ways that it's a specialty offense. It works to guys' strong suits. And their defense, they picked up players, man. They picked up Kinlaw. They got Jonathan Jones from us over in New England.
they got
They were
what's the name too? Dietrich Wise.
wise. They were able to keep Bobby Wagner and Lou.
They also picked up KJ Osborne and Noah Brown.
And Noah Brown. They look crazy.
And
man.
Laramie Tunsil. They helped that line.
And they picked up Laramie Tunsil. Like they look outstanding. And
They
look good.
bring back Zach Ertz too.
It's like, do y'all care? Like I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to really wonder. Like it's starting to feel personal. You know, like I don't. These teams can go out here and construct a roster overnight, and like I'm over here begging for a receiver.
Oh god.
Like
It's insane. Like it's really impressive. I mean, the Commanders are impressive, man. They've 2 years. They've turned into a Super Bowl, a legit Super Bowl contender.
All
The
it takes
Eagles,
is
those
believing,
Eagles
man.
Commander games gonna be crazy next year. Can't wait to watch those.
Yeah.
I think the divisions to watch next year is the NFC East and the NFC North.
I mean that little East is
I don't know
already.
who the Vikings quarterback gonna be though.
they
That's the
saying
real question.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, well they're not gonna be good next year.
He's a
That's
glazer,
rumors. That's just
bro.
rumors. Aaron Rodgers, but
If
I seen
he
that
do
they're
that, he
saying
glazing, bro.
JJ is.
Well, he
That's
glazed the Brett
glare,
Favre.
bro.
He glazed
Yeah.
the Brett Favre.
Yeah.
They're saying
That's
JJ
hella Brett.
is.
Yo, nah, that's hella chill. That's mad glaze if he goes
Oh
there.
god, if he goes to the Vikings, he's glazing.
Yeah, well,
That's
I think I'd rather retire than follow in the Brett Favre's footsteps.
Oh
that's
god.
poor. It's
I was gonna
poor
say
glaze.
something crazy,
He
but
needed that.
Did
Go, bro.
the Minnesota? I know this is a
Come
little off
on.
topic. Did the Minnesota Vikings mess up when not bringing back?
Yes. Sam Darnold. Yes,
Man,
they're
I really think
That
I
is
really
crazy that
think
they-
that was
that
a
is crazy.
terrible mistake by that franchise.
he's
You fuck around,
27, like 27, 28.
They got a seed
You're
covers
now
too.
looking at a rookie quarterback that hasn't touched the field in almost 2 years. That's insane. And asking him, by the way, we were 13-3 last year. We won't be worse. We won't be worse than 11-5. That's the expectation for them for sure. That's a lot to put on a rookie who hasn't played real NFL
They started
football
off
yet.
7-0 last year.
They start off hot.
I think if they have a better O line, they probably be the Rams. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. What?
the O line let them down, but I think they were better than the Rams overall. I think the Rams had a good night.
The Rams had a great night.
Had a field
Yeah,
day.
bro.
They had their best night actually.
The Colts. Oh man, this is something we could talk about, man. Because I haven't really talked about this much. What's y'all take on Anthony Richardson?
I think he's
I'm looking
tough.
at teams.
I feel like
He's straight.
There's a lot of bad stuff coming out of Indianapolis about it. A lot. It's not good. I
Like-
don't know if y'all read.
Well, like personality shit, character shit.
Just yeah. A lot of people are starting to believe that he might not have what it takes to like
That leadership.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think in NFL, in football, that's definitely something you need in a quarterback. It cannot. It's a must.
Yeah.
That little
Like coming out of the game when you're
I was about to
tired
say-
type deal. That's crazy.
that taking the playoff because you retired. It does open your mind up to a
but
lot.
yeah, I
about
think though, bro, when
Judge
you
on-
when you just running a quarterback, not giving the time, just keep
Come on,
running him. Like
T.O.
he's not low. He's not Lamar. He's
Cam
not
Newton
built
didn't take
like that.
plays off. Cam Newton needs to get crazy hits and still play. I'm confused.
Kids are not built like that no more. Let him do. It's the thing I'm
What?
saying, bro. Let niggas. I mean,
Excuse.
let
You hear that?
Kids are
let
not built
people
like
fucking
that.
develop. It's starting to piss me off with these young quarterbacks that they keep throwing in and expect them to do fucking great shit like these quarterbacks back in the days. It's starting to piss me off. And then when they wonder why the league is being fucking dog watered down by these quarterbacks that's not getting developed, it's starting to get out of hand, bro. Let these
You know
motherfuckers
what?
there's not everybody is
Either you a
worth pushing
dog or you
out.
not. Either you a
Exactly.
dog or you
Come
All
on,
not.
right,
I'm just tired.
Look at Bryce Young. He was dog shit. What he did, sat down behind not Sam Darnold. What's the gingerhead dude name? Fucking
Dalton, Andy Dalton.
Andy
Andy
Dalton.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton. What he did, came back, was going crazy after that. Let niggas
No,
sit down.
no, he was not going crazy. He won some games, but he
It's
was
still though
not.
he started doing better. It wasn't turning the ball over.
I don't know, bro.
You
Definitely
I
flashed
think
this.
the only reason it didn't work for him is because the system he got put in, the team he got put on.
I agree.
It does just because Jaden Daniels came in and was a dog off rip.
Why? Because
So I can't
it's.
even agree with that.
But yeah, I think when your coach don't really believe in you, bro, you don't have that confidence. They don't put that confidence in you. You can't get what you gonna do. You can't make your own confidence if your coach don't believe in you. You
To
gonna
be
doubt
fair,
yourself.
the owner didn't want Bryce Young. He wanted C.J. Stroud.
We know.
I don't.
Frank Wright,
Yeah,
the
no.
coach before Canales, he
Yeah.
wanted Bryce C.J. Stroud, but the owner said you're going to draft Bryce Young. So
I don't think that the Panthers would have started off any different if Andy Dalton started the season. I think they just need to find their feet. I think they just need to figure out who was their guy, and they figured out that was Adam Thielen. Bryce Young had too much going on trying to adjust in his rookie year to figure out that he needs to focus on throwing the ball to Adam Thielen. As a quarterback, he just came from what college did he go to? What was
Alabama.
that? Bama, right? You have
Yeah.
outstanding weapons out there. You can throw the ball to anybody. It's not like that in the NFL. You got to figure out who your guy is, how you're going to scheme up, and how you guys are going to get a
I
connection.
mean,
As a rookie.
don't get it twisted. He played in the best conference in college football, and
Yeah, of course.
every game is an NFL game over
They
there.
both
Of
do. They
course,
both play in the SEC.
but all those guys, I'm not saying in the NFL all your options aren't good options, but it's different when you're going to a college like Bama and you have those kind of receivers, and then you go to the Carolina Panthers and you have those kind of receivers. It's a different scale of who you can throw the
I agree.
ball and who you can't throw the ball to,
I'm hearing that.
and the timing that you have. So I think. I don't think that Andy Dalton would have started the year off any different. They need to find their feet. They were not a good team at
No,
all.
I just think Andy Dalton gave him stability,
He
solid.
gave them. They
He
gave
won't
them a
lose you the
feeling.
game. He won't win you
Yeah,
the game. He won't lose you the game. That's
they
kind of what
gave them a feeling of
you
like
know.
experience. You know,
Like, I think he is
maturity.
exactly what he is. He's a great veteran. That's what Andy Dalton's always been. Andy Dalton's always been solid. So that's not surprising to me that he can come in and win football games. So
Yeah,
like
he's not
it's
trash. I
just
don't know. That's
Oh no,
he's
he's
not trash.
not trash. He was good with the
I
Bengals.
think the thing with
Oh,
with Richardson is the Colts have expectations right now to win football games right now because I do believe that their roster is a win right now roster. They have a lot of talent on that team, especially their defense. Their defense is really good. So their
I,
offense is missing. They have receivers I think that are really good
They
to
do got some good
compete.
receivers.
Like I think they have a lot. They could at least right now, to me in my mind, if I'm looking at them, they could be 8-8 next year.
Michael Pittman doesn't stay healthy.
That's again, there's factors like there's oh boy, what's the other guy?
Joshua
Down,
Downs,
Joshua Downs, other
Alex Pierce.
cat.
Alex
Alex,
Alex.
Pierce.
he's a dog, but he was injured this past year.
They all
He
were.
was
Who's
injured.
that, JT?
He was injured the
They still
first
got
half.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan
Yeah.
They
Taylor.
do?
Like they have pieces. Yes, they have a lot of pieces. Defense
They're
is
tight
really
ended.
good.
They don't got bad.
Mo Alley Cox.
Mo Alley
Yeah,
Cox.
no, not bad.
So like I believe they have a lot, and that's why with expectation comes pressure. He's not in a Bryce Young situation. To me, he's more in a CJ Stroud situation where they expect him to come in and win games right away.
And I
And the
don't like
fact
the
that he's
expectation
not,
for him.
I think it's like
and the way he's losing.
CJ Stroud, like I was looking at Jaden Daniels' dynamic because nobody really expected them to win games either.
Nah, no one expected
Was
the Commanders to do what the
Texans?
Commanders did.
No,
No, the
Washington.
Commanders.
Oh, I was at the
No one
Texans
expected the
already.
Commanders
They
to do what
need
the
their
Commanders
quarterback.
did.
Nobody expected that from the Commanders.
Nah.
The secondary and the weapons, and Terry McLaurin's a great receiver, but outside of that, but he made a lot of those receivers like play at a better level than I think they would with a different quarterback.
Yeah.
I agree.
Which says a lot.
Says a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
the way he came in to that team is just like I feel like they just pushed too much on him. That's what I'd look at it. Like I never thought he was I watched him at Florida. I didn't thought he was like that. Never thought he would have went in the top 5. But at the same time, players like that you just can't. You just gotta let develop sometimes. You can't just throw them in there for the dogs.
I think another team I'm excited for, and I'm looking is the Bengals, man. I
They
think
do anything new?
they kind of turned
Yeah,
up.
they signed Chase and
They already have Chase. I mean,
signed both of them to their long term deal. So that's like a big headache that's gone.
No,
Yeah,
but he
now
means
they
like
can-
anything.
No,
like any
they haven't
new
done
additions or
anything
anything.
productive that they need to, which is the offensive line
offensive line.
and the D line. And not even
Well, I
D
mean,
line, defense.
if you look at the end of the year last year, they were what? They finished the season undefeated, didn't they?
They played
Finished the
good.
season
Yeah,
undefeated.
they won their
after
last.
No.
6-7 games, something
No.
like that. Yeah, they
They,
didn't lose.
they,
I
they,
think
had, they had to
maybe
win. They
one
had to
game
win
at the end of
out.
the year.
They had to win out.
Yeah, they had, and they did win out. But I think they
Couldn't because the Broncos, the Chiefs set
yeah,
their
it was something
players.
with it. It was out of their control, pretty much. It was basically like they had to like depend on another team.
They won their
But, like-
last 5 games
Yeah,
of the season.
they lost to you guys and the Steelers towards the end of the year.
No, they won their last 5 games.
No, they beat the hell out of us.
No, they lost to y'all.
No,
Y'all beat them
they lost?
34-27. Yeah.
I thought they beat us.
No,
No.
Mm.
they
Oh, you
lost
guys-
3 in a row, and then they needed to win the
I
last
thought
5
they
to make the
beat us.
playoff.
Damn.
Oh, they did the last 5. So
And they won the last 5.
Lost the week before that to Pittsburgh.
Mm.
Yeah, they beat the Cowboys,
so the games
Titans,
preceding that
Cleveland
week,
Browns, Denver.
division. They lost to everybody in their division. You guys, the Ravens, and the Steelers.
Yeah.
That's kind of ass.
No, we're not. You mean the Browns?
No, they lost to the. It's on a 3 game before they win the
No,
Super
they
Bowl.
Oh, the three. Okay, the slate. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. They went on 3 game losing
that.
streak.
I'm still excited for them, man. I think they finished the season about how I thought they would play the whole year.
Yeah.
I think the
dynamic is
The
hell.
biggest hiccup is when they lost to us in week 1.
Oh, they did pick up a running back, Samaje Perine.
That man stay on a roster.
Yeah, he made
I don't know how he stayed.
I said they brought him back.
Roster. That's like his second time on the Bengals, right?
Yeah, because he was with the
He plays hard, bro. He plays
he was
hard.
with the Chiefs.
He plays hard.
The rosters are like vets in the NBA. It's
He came off
hilarious.
a ring, too. He just came
keep
off.
a good one. Yeah.
What's up with that? These players going to the Bengals. Noticing a trend.
The Falcons kept Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I seen that. That cap hit gonna kill him.
I'm not gonna lie. They might as well go ahead and tell that man you starting, bro. Figure it out.
Yeah, they're paying.
I'm paying you too much money to be a backup. I'm not gonna lie, and then nobody's gonna take that contract right now. So
They shouldn't pay him that much.
Yeah, they're paying. They're paying too much.
There's a few teams that might take that contract. To be honest, I'm not looking at it.
I was gonna say the Giants, but the Giants gonna try. They try.
I'm about to say-
I was gonna say
Steelers.
Steelers are one. Saints.
So they just reconstructed their car contract.
Why? Let that go. It's not doing it. It's not doing it. It's not even Derek Carr. It's just not working between them.
Yeah.
Let Derek Carr go to another team.
Hey,
Like,
the new coach wanted to do it, so the new coach did.
oh, you talking about Kellen Moore? Low
They already
key,
got a quarterback.
he might go crazy in the Kellen Moore offense. I'm not gonna lie.
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore's tough. I
They
like
should've
him in
brought
LA.
Batman
I'm
back.
sad. I'm sad he left in LA. I love the way Herbert throwing that ball.
Wait a second.
Don't lie.
Slant,
Seattle
man,
looks
slant,
pretty
man.
good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Got some
and no.
pieces.
They do.
I mean, they got rid of their receivers.
He was a dog in college.
They got rid of Tyler Lockett and DK.
They signed Cooper.
Amari Cooper.
No.
No,
Cooper,
Oh,
Cooper
Cooper
Kupp.
it's gonna be him and Jackson Smith over there. Jackson
Jackson
Smith
Smith
can
and
take
Nick
a step up.
And what's the
No.
tight end name? Noah Fant? Is he still
No
there?
fan.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
alright. He's kind of mid though, ain't he? No offense.
That's one person I think that the Denver Broncos shouldn't have gave up in that trade.
I feel always yeah. They don't really Seattle hasn't like used their tight ends that much with the QBs. With Gino at least. They weren't using the tight end. It was
No.
all DK.
It was DK and Tyler
Tyler
and
plays and
Jackson and
Smith.
then running the ball.
Yeah, they weren't using that.
Speaking of Gino, do y'all like the move with him going to the Raiders back to Pete Carroll?
It don't move me, but it's a nice story.
You think it's a nice story to bring him in and draft for a Shador if they can get him, if he get past the Giants?
Draft Shador and have Gino?
You got a competition right there.
We got competition. We don't need that. We need some.
I think Shador should, if he anywhere Shador go, he should sit.
You think
That would
start?
I mean, that would be the best.
We gotta stop drafting quarterbacks and just throwing them in a starting lineup. That shit is that's just not really working out.
That's like a new thing. That's like a new
Yeah.
thing. Tom Brady explained that best. That like quarterback.
Yeah.
Quarterback development.
I love the way he talked about that. He said if he would have started early, he would never have been good.
He would never been who he is.
Like he said, he needed to like sit for as long as he did. So like, if he's saying that, bro, y'all should probably consider like bringing in quarterbacks.
That's what, and the reason why I said that because
Mahomes,
he is the owner, or he's partial owner of the Raiders, and that's why I brought that up. Because I feel like he will have him sit behind Gino and work his way up, and then the next year, definitely had that competition to see, you ready to be our future.
I think Gino's gonna do good on the Raiders.
I just don't know who their receivers are.
They still got Jacoby Myers.
And Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, the fucking menace.
Hey, he might be the.
I wanted him so bad in the Chargers.
Yeah.
He went high, didn't he? He went high in the draft, didn't he?
I thought he went like after 5 or 6.
Oh, so he went pretty high in the draft.
We drafted Joe Alt. We had a chance to get him. Joe Alt was what, 5?
He got drafted in the second round, pick 35.
Who's
that?
Michael Myers. Oh, that's Michael Myers. That's a different person. I was like, whoa. I forgot they got him too because they drafted him the year before. He's not
Michael
bad either.
Maybe talking about Brock Bowers.
Bowers?
No, Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer was there last year. He got drafted 13.
Michael Mayer. You said Michael Myers.
I say Michael Myers. Michael Mayer. He got drafted last year, but he was a well talked about tight end too. Yeah, he went first round.
We got Joe Alt 5th in the draft.
Yeah,
I would have definitely might have taken a Brock Bowers over that.
I don't like that. I don't like that taking tackles like Badal put it one way one time where I guess it makes more sense that way, but like if it's not a generational guy, it doesn't really make sense to take him that early. Like,
high, bro. What?
We're taking a tackle on the guard that high.
No, we're talking about the guard wise.
Joe Alt was definitely one of the better tacklers in the NFL this year, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Joe Alt's not guys, but if it's not a Joe Alt or we got Will Campbell who's really special coming out this year, like it's not a guy like those Laramie Tunsil. I remember when he got drafted.
Yep. What's his name? Fisher that went to the
Jake Fisher.
That went to the Chiefs.
Right? Eric Fisher.
And then what's the what's yeah, I remember I forgot what year it was when the Dolphins had a
yeah,
number one
I'm thinking of
overall
Jake
pick,
Matthews. I'm tripping.
Yeah, that
and
was
he signed a contract before he got drafted.
yeah. I remember that. I do.
I forgot who it was, but
That was Laramie Tunsil,
was it Tunsil?
right? By the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, Tunsil got drafted by the Dolphins.
Yeah, I remember that. He got caught up with the bong shit.
Yeah, somebody posted that bomb before the draft. They like leaked the photo. Fucked his
Yeah.
whole draft stock up.
But
Fuck
since we're
this whole-
talking about
That's some
protection,
hating ass shit, man.
oh yeah, that's some hating shit. Since we're talking about protection, do y'all consider Jalen
That's a good
Hurts a
segue into a little ad. You feel me?
top 5 quarterback in the league right now?
It's your top 5.
Top 5.
Is Jalen top 5 QB in the league?
Yeah,
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Is he top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Why am I even questioning? Thinking?
I know the question threw me off.
I started thinking of all the quarterbacks, and then I thought about this nigga just won another Super Bowl. Nah, he's there.
Well, not another. He won one.
Well, he went to another, and he got his get back. You feel me?
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
his
why
get
wouldn't
back.
he be?
He should have won. He should. You feel me? They blew that.
No.
They blew that with
Who
the
you got over him?
little passing interference.
Who I got over him?
There's
Hold on, wait, before you answer. Hold on.
there's 3 that like you.
I'm looking, and it's like it's not even close, low key.
It's not even close.
I have
I
him in
don't think so.
I have him in the top
I
5.
gotta sit back and think because now I gotta sit back and think.
All right, are we going just in general, or are we going based off this past year?
I'm going off
No,
this past year.
Body of work.
Oh, we're
Body
going
of
the
work?
whole career?
Are you talking about going to the season, or you said who's the top 5 QBs in the NFL right now?
No,
We're
is
talking-
Jalen Hurts a top 5
I mean,
QB
yes, is Jalen Hurts a top 5
Right now.
quarterback in the NFL right now?
right now?
That would pose the question that we're talking about active quarterbacks.
Like right
That-
now. So right now.
Yeah, right now, like when that question is asked, when someone asks me, is someone a top whatever player? I'm thinking if I'm building a team, where does this guy fit in the top 5 or 10 best players on the list? Like if I'm able to have these top 5 best players that you guys can think of, where does he land on this list? Not this season, not next season.
If
Right?
I had to
Like,
say going into, if I'm talking about finishing this year off and going into this upcoming season, I have him.
there's too many variables with that.
There's a person, depending on how the question is asked, there's a person that moves in and out of this list for me.
Exactly. There are people that move around the way that question's asked. It moves all.
I remember I gave mine already. I gave mine a while back,
If
but
we're going off this past season, Patrick Mahomes is not in my top 5. But if we're going over like overall, I'm putting him at number 1.
and that's what we did. We
personally.
did the body of work the last time. We talking about going
I
into
agree.
this
You can look
next
like that all
season.
you want because we already had this conversation.
I agree with Trey.
Yeah, if we talking about this
Trey.
season,
We're talking about overall.
Okay.
I'm putting Pat at number 1. But if we're talking about
we're
this past
talking
season,
about-
he's not in my top 5.
We're talking about the way this past season went. Going into this year, Patrick Mahomes is not in my top 5. I hate to say that, but if we're talking about the top 5 best quarterbacks, I'm trying to win Super Bowls.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes would be my number 1, and that's strictly because he had a very bad year. He threw 13 interceptions. I don't want that.
11,
I think it was 11. 25 and 11.
26 and 11.
So
20,
how are
39
you asking
yards.
the question?
Double
So
digits.
how is the question being asked?
Interceptions. It's
The
crazy.
question is Jalen Hurts a top
Top 5
5 quarterback? That is the question. Is he a top 5 quarterback? Like for this, so for the upcoming season, would you consider Jalen Hurts a top 5 quarterback going into this season?
Yes, he just won the Super Bowl. He's number 1 strictly because of that. He's number 1.
I wouldn't put him in number 1 strictly because of that.
And all of his weapons that he just won the Super Bowl with are still there, except for Darius Slay on the opposite end, which is very replaceable by that rookie.
By what rookie?
What's his name? The rookie's cornerback over there.
Don't say what I'm thinking you're saying. You talking about Quavion Mitchell?
Quinyon Mitchell.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I'll make
Oh,
sure you're saying the right rookie.
yes.
You talking about what you got beef for Cooper
Talking about
DeJean?
He's not an
Cooper?
outside cornerback to me. He would get bullied on the outside.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
I don't know about
He would get
bully.
bullied on the outside with them big
I
boys.
don't know
You
about
think-
bully.
Put him on DK. What he gonna do?
Probably
Yeah,
the same thing he was doing with everybody else.
I
All right. Back to the question.
Please
Yeah,
stay on
right.
top.
Sorry, but I'm not saying. But now, yeah, I'll put him at 2. And
Two is
simply,
respect.
and I'm not being biased, since I always say I'm biased. I
Oh,
still got
2?
at 2.
Who do you
What
have
are we
number
do?
one?
What are we doing,
Who you got number one?
bro? All right,
Joe
hold on.
Burrow.
That's the
Hold on, let's
question.
break it down. Let's break it down, bro.
Yes.
Listen.
Let's go number one first.
Joe Burrow.
My number one is Josh Allen. Win MVP.
Joe
It's not even
Burrow.
arguable. Josh Allen. Sorry, it's the way it is.
You
2
love
for
that
me is
guy,
2.
bro. You love that guy, bro.
He's a dog. He
Fucking
plays just.
sick of you, bro.
Listen, if we
He's
were
not better than Joe Burrow.
If we were drafting a quarter,
He's not better than Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow got to be on the field to be considered.
And
Right
Joe
now.
Burrow been to a Super Bowl.
Pipe that down.
Joe Burrow been to a Super Bowl.
Right,
What have Josh Allen done?
Bro, if you're going off that logic, Cook, that means you would have Lamar at number 2, right?
Oh, what has Josh Allen
I'm
done?
talking to Cook.
Yes, Lamar is my number 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. First off, you said he's been like Super Bowl. He ain't been in 5 years. I don't want to hear that.
It doesn't matter though. What have Josh Allen done?
Won an MVP. What's Joe Burrow not get the Super Bowl?
You got Joe Burrow.
It had not been back since. Where's his MVP at?
He got MVP. He would have won MVP this year if he had a better record.
Joe Burrow got an MVP.
No,
he's got a
You gotta hear a nigga damn award.
Gotta come back.
Yeah, I know that should have been Lamar Jackson.
Y'all motherfuckers love saying I hear damn nigga award, bro. That shit.
Yeah, I know that should have been Lamar.
We off top. We off topic. We got back to the list. Okay, so I got Lamar Jackson at 2.
All right.
For me,
go ahead.
For me, 3 would probably be, if I'm looking about this season, I'll probably say Joe Burrow. 4 for me this year would probably be Pat Mahomes, and 5 would be Jaden Daniels. That's how I'm rocking with my list.
Okay, I agree with his list, but I'm moving people around. I'm
going off this year because let me tell you why Jalen Hurts not in my top 5. Because there's a lot of times this year where he struggled, and there's a lot of times where he was told we needed him to make throws, he didn't do it, and a lot of times Saquon covered for them. So this year, right, I think he's on the cusp of being 5. I don't have a problem with him if he's in your top 5. But if I'm answering the question, I don't think he's top 5 yet just because of Super Bowl. He played great in the Super Bowl, right? But he also did the things that we see he still struggles with, which is making on-time throws. He still struggles with that in his year 4. So that being said, he had a bad interception. That was a bad one. But and they said it in the game, that's what they were worried about with Jordan Hurts throwing the ball down the field. His timing is bad. I don't think any of these guys in this list had timing problems this year. Outside of, I feel like a lot of Pat Mahomes interceptions were like bad too, like off of just receivers and shit. But
you think some of Hurts interceptions has something to do with scheme because they don't throw the ball. They don't throw the ball in there.
He only had 5.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he threw a lot, but it's just, and also timing can be just missing receivers.
Yeah,
and it's hard to throw more
throwing the ball. Like it's just timing is just more than just interception. It's just the way. It's just the timing of routes, the timing of plays. Like sometimes he didn't look comfortable in the pocket, just sitting in the pocket too. So it's like when I look at these guys and I look at the top 5 quarterbacks, every single one of these guys I've seen in the pocket consistently throwing the ball down the field. So for me, it's like I love Jalen Hurts. Again, if he's in your top 5, I would not hate. I feel that. Like, yeah, I won't even argue it. But for me, if I'm answering the question, I think he's sitting right outside. I think Jaden Daniels played his ass off into this top 5 for me because he was incredible. He led that team with really not a lot of weapons to go around. So,
all right. So my top 5, right? I'm switching. I'm switching Josh and Lamar. Y'all already know I felt like Lamar should have won anyway. So I'm gonna switch them 2. I got Lamar 1 and then Josh Allen 2nd. Then I got Joe Burrow. and then I got Jaden, and then I'm bumping Mahomes out, and I'm putting Hurts in there.
That's fair. I like your top 5, but I'm gonna switch some around too. As y'all always say, I'm biased and all this other craziness, but I'm gonna go Joey B 1, Lamar 2,
My
Josh 3, Jaden 4, and then in the top 5, I got Jared Goff.
I was thinking about that.
That's
A
not
lot.
a that's not a bad one.
I was thinking about Jared Goff.
Because
Like,
yeah, I
why
think he
not?
was in the MVP running for a minute during the season. Him and actually Sam Darnold was part of it too in our 7-game win streak. They just doesn't
You got
they didn't play up to the potential of I would guess say staying consistent in the race to make it a 4-man race. You know
so
what?
you got
I
Pat
don't
Or a
know.
Mahomes
5-man
at
race.
you got Pat Mahomes at 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
This season I probably have him at the top 10 or at 10 maybe for the season.
I said this early on, bro. There's a lot of players that play better
For the
than Pat
season,
this
they
year.
play
But
better
but
than
As far as
him.
quarterbacks.
Like
but they're
he's a
not better
winner.
than
He's a
him.
proven winner. Like they won games this year, but
Overall,
his
this past
play
season, they all
this
played
season,
better
this
than
past
him.
season, it wasn't Mahomes.
Man, he got to the Super Bowl, man. Y'all tripping. I'm sorry.
It's not
man.
saying I'm not taking anything away from it because I'm just saying like I have Red Zone and I watch every game that's pop up. I work at B Dub, so I see every game. He didn't move the needle for me this year. Even when they had him as the favorite for MVP with 6 touchdown and 8 picks, didn't move me at all. It didn't. Like
Yeah.
how you are the favorite when you're at a negative turnover ratio.
Yeah, for the guy that he's supposed to be
It
and
yeah.
that people regard him as, for him to be having such close games with these sorry ass teams like the Browns, the
Well, hold on, hold
fucking
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Panthers.
It's a team
Like
game. He only plays one side of the ball.
They never
He can
score.
only
What's
throw.
crazy,
He
Cook?
can only throw the ball.
They're one of the 3 teams that never scored 30 points this entire season.
I'm not surprised. Look at their team. Y'all really impressed by that? That roster, the offensive roster.
The team's
Y'all
good.
really get excited about that?
Team's good.
Team's all right.
Team's
What are you
good.
looking at? How's it good? Pacheco was gone all year.
Kareem Hunt played great.
Kareem Hunt played good, but he's not a star running back. He's aged as fuck.
Rasheed Rice played great.
Rashid Rice was hurt.
Still
Xavier
played
Worthy.
great.
Played
Still
good when he
played
was.
great
He
when he
played
was
good when
on.
he was there, but he was hurt. That's great. Like,
But
yeah, I like him too when he's on the field. Hollywood Brown is overrated. We all know that.
Yeah.
Xavier, he wasn't even
Travis
a guy.
Travis
He wasn't
Kelsey
even a
is
guy. Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy was the
Played
one bright
great.
spot for their offense this year.
I
The
wouldn't say
one.
that either because Juju stepped up a lot when he really
Juju,
needed to.
come on, man.
He
Juju is a
did.
spot.
He did.
He's a spot receiver. He's not somebody that's gonna make your offense better though.
But he stepped up a lot of the times when he needed to.
Yeah, but not enough
did.
to not have blowouts against the Browns like you want. No, he's not gonna be that type of receiver. He's never been that. He ain't been that since the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was what, 10 years ago? I
Kareem Hunt
mean,
scored
like if
every.
we're looking at the roster, if we're looking at like what he has, right?
Mhm.
Like this is where I agree when it comes to that conversation that people like to bring him up in. This is where he kind of falls short for me, right? Because I feel like a certain guy would have done more with this roster, respectfully. But like if we're looking at the fact that the team is what it is, the team was not that. It was not that like sexy on offense this year.
But if you say that, you can say that about Washington too. Jaden Daniels made that team better. He really his really main star was Terry. He made all them other receivers better.
Their old line was better in Washington, for sure.
Was it though?
I think it was because that man Jaden was sitting in that pocket versus Detroit, and he was chilling. Patrick was running for his life all 3 games in the
Travis Kelce
playoffs.
was blocking. He
Looked like that all
probably
year.
would have
Travis-
had some more help.
Travis
Travis Kelce would have blocked. They would have had some more help.
I'll tell you what though. I think Travis Kelce and his part in his offense this year is going to look different.
It better.
I think he probably
It
will be
better.
blocking more.
Because if
You
he
know?
don't,
Need to.
if Trav, honestly, to me, if Travis Kelce don't have a better year this year, my view on him is changing.
I
That's
seen
just
a
me
play in a
personally.
Super Bowl where
You gotta take that hating shit out your heart. I swear to
I
who
God.
don't
me?
hate Travis Kelce.
No, it's just y'all low key be hating on Travis Kelce, bro. It's nothing
Hey,
wrong with
listen,
that, bro.
man. I know you like
Can't
his.
argue
I
with
know
you,
you like
bro.
a
I just
glorified
think he's
slot
overrated.
receiver and all, but
I know you don't like stats, and I know they hurt your feelings, but like at the same time, it is what it is, bro.
Who?
This month, this Gronk love him up over here, bro.
Oh,
Like
him.
you just
Oh.
like I get it, but we're getting off topic. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, bro, Pat Mahomes' offense struggled because of the fact that they're still kind of waiting to see who's going to step up. Rashid Weiss was that guy, but he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're going down to Xavier Worthy, who I think is going to be a really good receiver, but I don't know if he is a level of Tyreek Hill. I don't see that from him personally. Kelsey's obviously taking a step back. We all knew that going into the season. I don't think anybody expected him to be the number one tight end this year. I don't think anybody expected it. Crazy if he did. So like with that being said, it's like who do I go to? Pacheco, who we keep trying to expect him to take that lead, he just doesn't do it because he gets hurt. So it's like this year they were kind of looking for somebody and it never came. And then Pat Mahomes had to do some magic shit every other game to win games, which he did a lot, by the way.
Mahomes
So
magic.
don't act like that record won't crazy this year, because y'all really sleeping on them low key.
So it's
And
trash.
a lot of that had Patrick Mahomes. A lot of that was Patrick Mahomes. So
I still think it wasn't the Patrick Mahomes that we are accustomed to.
Absolutely.
Go back. Previous season when they won these last two Super Bowl. Look at his numbers compared to this one. It's not the same. You know what was missing from those roster? They didn't have Tyreek Hill.
It don't gotta be when you're 14-0.
You don't have.
Wins are all that matters.
That's what I'm saying. Like they won. I said took nothing from them. I just didn't feel like
They won because of him, not because of nobody else. Him.
it didn't.
Him.
It wasn't him. That wasn't the Patrick Mahomes we're accustomed to.
So when all y'all guys are playing out of their ass and losing games still, but he goes undefeated, that don't count for shit.
No, because you said it's a team game, remember?
Yeah, but when we see that he has nobody and they're still undefeated, damn near past, like I'm just confused, bro. I don't understand like how that's not taken into consideration. Y'all just acting like that's just normal, and it's not. A lot of people will never get to being 14-0 and 15-0 in the season. That would never happen for most of this list.
They went 10. They went 10-0.
I didn't get my 5.
My fault, Jay.
All right. All right. Number 1, I'm gonna go with Lamar.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots fan that burns me very, very deeply. Number three, I want to put Joey B in there. I guess I could put B at 3. But number 3 would have, it's got to be Jaden Daniels. Number 3 is Jaden Daniels. He just looked crazy this year. Like I'm thinking about what Cook said with timing, like timing on throws and accuracy.
Perfect all year.
It was like perfect and all calm. So I don't think Joey B, of course, threw many touchdowns and all the yards. I'm putting him at 4th. But like we said, the timing it took them a while to figure that shit out over there. And number 5, I like the Jared Goff look Badal had. But Cook made some good points that made me look at Jalen. Like looking at the past season, Jalen Hurts, but I'm looking at it like overall. I'm looking at it past season, but overall, I could put Jalen Hurts in there. But if we're looking at it from last season going into this season, the lines look strong. It look crazy. So it's got to be Jared Goff.
I'm not mad at that list at all, bro.
Yeah, it's got.
Well, he went 15-2. Y'all
Yeah.
serious? With
Body of
that,
work.
All interceptions.
y'all some fucking haters, bro. I swear to
I'm
God.
not hating. I am not hating.
Nah, bro, that's hating as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
How's it hating?
Bro, he only lost 2 games.
Are we hating or are you glazing?
I'm not. I don't gotta glaze. 15-2 speak for itself. I
Whoa,
don't
whoa.
gotta say shit.
Bro, gotta
15-2
hate.
speak for itself. None of these quarterbacks would ever do that.
I'm just
Respectfully.
saying.
I'm just saying. I'm responding to what you said. That's it. 15-2. Call it what you want.
If we looking at numbers and records,
We
you gotta
hating
look
you
at
face.
how this shit happened, bro. You
Call
gotta.
call it what you want, bro. 15-2.
We actually
I'm
watched these
glazing.
games,
I'm
bro.
glazing, or he went 15-2.
Did
His
you
team
watch
went
the
15-2.
games?
I don't.
Did you watch the
I
game?
literally don't have to watch the games to see somebody go 15-2. What does that got to do with anything? You won, I lost.
He didn't go
Period.
15-2. His team did. You say the team sports.
But he
His
had a
team
lot
went
to do with. He
15-2.
had a lot to do with that 15-2. A lot.
Do he?
Because if he don't play, they don't even get 6 wins this year. They suck. He
I don't
made
agree with that.
them a really good team.
Can I use a basketball comparison real quick?
Please
Yeah.
do.
You see how the Lakers won? I mean, not won. We lost. We barely lost. We against the Nuggets when we didn't have anybody in.
Mhm.
The Nuggets. You telling me the Nuggets are? Oh, we won, so we're happy with that. Because we won. It's all about winning. They almost lost to a team with nobody there.
Then they lost to a team.
You're asking me would the Nuggets be okay with just barely winning?
Against
Is that
that
what you're
team,
asking me?
against that
Yes.
Lakers team.
Yes.
I'm asking you, would you be okay with that?
Yes, we won. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Would it, what, do I not want to win? I'm confused. I don't care how I won. I won. Good luck. See you next time. I'll catch you in
No,
LA.
that's not
So,
realistic.
Cook, you telling me?
How's that not realistic? That you don't want to win?
Cook.
Well, I'm confused. That's a dumb question.
Hold on.
You just asked me.
So
Go
you
ahead,
think
Chill.
you think the coach went in that locker room and say, "Oh, good job, guys. You guys barely won against this trash ass team." Come on now.
First off, okay, you're asking me that, right? You're asking me.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the NBA perspective. They play 82 games a season.
I'm not asking for the NBA
No,
perspective.
no. I am. You asked me about an NBA team. I'm gonna give you an NBA perspective. I'm not just gonna look at it from your perspective. I'm gonna look at it from what you asked me, and I'm gonna look at it from being a realistic NBA person that watches the games every night. They play 82 games. Yes, I think he would be excited about that win. They beat a quality team that was injured. Yes, and the Lakers team was battling the whole time. Sometimes when you win games, even if it wasn't perfect, I want to see if my team fights. I want to see what they do when their backs are against the wall. And the Denver showed that they're still a championship level team because when they were down, they kept fighting, they kept playing, and they won. So yes, I would be excited. Do I think that without Luka and LeBron, they should have been struggling as much? Probably not. So we're gonna look at film and we're gonna adjust that. But at the end of the night, good fucking dub. Let's go get another one next week or tomorrow night. Yes,
They did. They lost to the Wizards. All right. So I know you said he played good, but I was looking. QBR is a number that tells a little bit about the quarterback. And I look at Patrick Mahomes. I thought it was higher than it was. I didn't know he had a 67.6 QBR rating this season.
Yeah, it was
You
bad.
didn't play that good.
It was bad. It was bad for sure. It was not
Like
Patrick Mahomes.
his highest was a 85 in an OT game versus the Raiders.
Yeah.
And then you have
Was a rough year for that boy.
the MVP had 77.
Definitely was.
Lamar had 77. Joe B had 74. And the person actually playing the Super Bowl has a lower QBR than he does.
They don't throw the damn ball.
They don't, but he had 65. But that's what I'm saying. When I look at it, it's like I take nothing from him winning games. It's just he didn't play like the Patrick Mahomes that we are used to seeing. The one that put up numbers like I think he had one year. He was like he had like one interception for like the first almost 7 games. That's the Patrick Mahomes we are used to. This Patrick Mahomes we saw this year, I was like, they winning games, but I was skeptical at first. I was like, they might have made the playoff. They did make the playoff. They made the Super Bowl and everything. They proved me wrong. But at the same time, it wasn't the Mahomes I was used to. And this is coming from a person that don't like the Chiefs. Like I was praying on their downfall because he was playing so bad. And I'm gonna be 100%.
Yeah.
I agree. As a person that already wanted the Chiefs to lose anyway, because yeah, I'd be hating sometimes. I was disappointed in that Super Bowl. That was a bad Super Bowl to me. I didn't enjoy it because it was so like they just whooped their ass. And this is supposed to be the guy, the team, we're talking about three-peating type shit. And they went out there and got their ass whooped.
And I feel like he brought on to himself too from the parade last year. What he said. When I think he said something about it. He said, don't worry, we be back here. We're going for the three-peat. And then he dropped the mic and walked away off the stage. But I feel like he
That
got
didn't look like a
humbled.
team that wanted the three-peat to me.
Yeah, they got humbled. They got humbled in that Super Bowl.
What's crazy is he played bad and they still went 15-2. So imagine what he does when he actually plays the way y'all want him to play. Good luck.
Their defense was insane, though. We won. Nothing we've mentioned yet.
A lot of those, I mentioned that. I said they had a good defense. I did.
Yeah,
Great.
But a lot of the time, you still got to put the ball in the end zone, though. Did that 15 times. So, again, I could see, like I said from the start of the conversation, I could see why y'all put him outside of it. I just think that, like, when we're considering record, bro, we're considering the whole thing, like, didn't play good, but then I look at it, he got to the Super Bowl on a down year. I mean, it's like, what's he going to do when he plays good? Probably go undefeated all the way to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's like I feel like a lot of guys down years, they don't make the playoffs in this list. So, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. But, yeah, man.
So we about to move into the NBA. We have a center that's on the verge of getting his fourth MVP, and I feel like if he wins it, so if Jokic win his fourth MVP, where would he be ranked amongst the top tier bigs? If he win his fourth MVP, all right, I'm gonna rephrase that. Where would he rank against the top tier bigs, and where would you rank him all time in NBA history as a player?
That's a two-parter. As a center and all time,
Yeah.
I feel like addressing all time would be the first thing.
Because I was gonna say it all depends on how you go. Because if you look at it now, if you do the center first, then who's you put him over? Now all time you gotta put him over that player also. You know, some people
I
are
think
oh
he's up
no.
there.
So the question here is he better than Shaq, and where does he rank in the top 5? Because he's not number 1. He's not better than Jordan or Kobe or LeBron. So
If I have to go with Jokic, I don't have him in the top 10. I'll put him in the top 15.
that's
Top 15. He only has one ring.
top 8.
If he wins, I still put him in top 15.
Not top 10 though.
Not top 10. I wouldn't put him in
I don't
top
know,
10.
man.
With a career not being over with yet, I wouldn't put him in the top 10 as of right now. There's only a few players that's active.
That's even more reason to put him in the top 10.
That's what I'm saying. There's only a few
like
players, and I don't think he's one of those players that you could put in the top 10 that's active right now. Y'all know I love Jokic to death. I'm a big Jokic fan, and me saying he's not in the top 10 yet, I don't believe in the top 10 yet.
So you feel like we haven't gotten enough from him yet?
No.
I feel that.
You have there's only about, I don't even say KD. LeBron's probably the only person that's active right now that I would say in the top 10 all time.
Oh, so
You wouldn't put KD up there?
Not Curry.
like you wouldn't.
Curry's got to be
Yo,
top
what?
10.
Yeah,
Curry's got to be
got it.
top. Curry's got
Curry's
to
the
be top
best
10.
shooter of all time. What do you mean
Yeah,
he's
Curry,
not top 10?
and fuck that. He got 4 rings.
Yeah, Curry's top
So
10.
I don't give a fuck about none of
4
that. He got
rings? Holds the
4
record for most
rings.
threes all time, and he's
First
not top
person,
10?
first person ever hit 5,000 threes in NBA.
4,000, correction.
4,000.
4,000.
But still crazy.
Still crazy,
no,
but
Curry's top 10. That's not a question. Come on. I don't think we can rank.
KD, that's
Jokić.
crazy too, though. One of the best scorers we've seen.
I
Like,
don't think we can rank.
what?
Okay. So according to Basketball Reference and one more source, they got Michael Jordan at 1, LeBron at 2, Kareem at 3, Bill Russell at 4, Magic at 5. Oh, this list is trash. Hold on.
This is crazy, man.
I was looking at this, and it was already bad. I was like, hold on.
I was about to say Basketball Reference is mid. They're mid. They're not as credible as this.
I rather go to ChatGPT and ask them over that one.
I just wanted it for like reference, but that was too bad to reference off of.
Yeah, that was awful.
I don't know what that was on.
Because they're going off stats alone.
Yeah, you know how I know it's wild because
That's how like,
bro. They got Chris. The thing, right? Is look at this. So we got Jordan, right? Jordan's. We looked at Jordan shit the other day. We don't got to talk about him.
Am I bullshitting, Jack?
And then you got Kareem.
it's the confusion.
Somebody to answer the question. Jack, is Vince Carter the top 5 shooter of all time? Answer the question, Jack.
Where is he? He said he's 5th in all time at 3-pointers.
I think he's
Something like that.
He's in the top. He's in like the top 8 or some shit. It's crazy.
I played 20 years. That's why.
He's number 10.
Yeah. Okay. 10 is crazy though. 10 is crazy. 10 is high. 10 is pretty high, and he moved down that list gradually over the years. Like this is like we had Steph Curry replace him. James Harden replaced him recently. And they got just moved further and further down the list. But not too long ago, he was pretty high on there.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's labeled him one of the best shooters, though.
I mean,
that's what I mean by stats don't always tell the truth.
But I mean, technically, he is. You can consider him one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's on the top 10 all-time 3-point makes list.
Yes, but to Trey's point, nobody is picking up Vince Carter to shoot threes at all.
I mean, no, of course not. But
his point basically that he's there. He's played 20 years in the league, so you've got all that time. You know what I'm saying?
He still had to hit 2,000 and
absolutely
threes.
So back to my question, Trey.
He's on the same list with Kyle Korver, good shooter, Reggie, Clay, like that.
Yeah, that's a tough list.
I'm seeing guys under him.
When you say those names, you think shooter. You don't think shooter when you think of Vince Carter.
Do you think of Kyrie Irving as a shooter?
Is he in the list?
He's 25th. Do you think of him as a shooter?
He's a very
KD? Where's
but
KD?
But I guarantee KD is 14th.
That makes sense.
So you're giving it to Carter because Vince Carter because he played 20 years?
That's basically like the point there.
Paul George is 9. Would you consider him one of the greatest shooters of all time?
9.
I wouldn't say of all time, but I'd put him over Vince Carter.
He is over there. He's 9. He's ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, yeah, Paul George was very good and still is a good 3-point shooter. He built a lot of his game off the perimeter. Yeah,
Vince Carter was a good shooter though.
Absolutely, but we don't know Vince Carter for shooting. We don't think of Vince Carter as a shooter. That's the point.
I agree. I agree when you say
the bulk of his game is above the rim.
I agree when you say stats don't tell the whole story.
And I just had to look this up to the point. Vince Carter is 17th in minutes played in NBA history. So that he's been there. He's always
nigga been on the court longer than most niggas. So like, of course he gonna be up there just off of time played.
The only person active on this list right here is Chris Paul and LeBron. And Chris Paul is 22nd. LeBron's first.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, man. It's these
LeBron's first?
Yeah, he broke it out this year.
It's just these resumes, man. These resumes are hard, bro. That's the only thing, bro. You could look at them yourselves.
Bron's a goat, bro.
Resumes are
All right,
insane.
Trey. So I would say, so you take out Will. He has a he has the least impressive stat as the big.
Can we get film on that 100-point game? They gonna stop lying to us?
Are you
What?
gonna put
Bro.
Hakeem, KD, or Steph in that slot to move up? So you moving everybody up. So you move in Larry to 6, Shaq to 7, Tim to 8, and Kobe to 9.
This nigga average 50. I don't care about that number.
I don't have Kobe at 9. I have him way higher than that.
I'm just saying, like, who, like,
He
taking
averaged a
Will
50
out,
burger.
who you putting in?
He averaged a
You have-
50 burger.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bench.
That is wild.
Average 50.
Bro, there was nobody on
What
his
are we
left.
Oh,
I don't
God.
give
Who
a
is his,
I don't,
who is his
I don't,
comp?
I don't give a fuck. He
Who is
averaged
his comp?
50. He averaged 50.
Bro, there was nobody
There
on
were
his
still grown ass men out there trying to stop him, and he still scored 50
I'm not
again.
trying to hear that, bro.
You're not trying to hear it, but that's unfortunately the truth. Not what you want to hear. It's what he
Nah.
was doing to those niggas. I'm sorry, that shit is impressive. I don't give a fuck who you're playing against. 50 is 50.
Who you're playing against doesn't matter.
Listen, you're not scoring 50 against middle schoolers right now.
Shit, yes, the fuck I am.
No, you're not.
Wait,
You're
wait.
not. You're not. You're not.
I'm giving grown-ass men
Yes,
40.
These middle schoolers, bro, they're not to be fucked with no more. They're not like us when we were coming up.
Wait, who ain't
I
giving middle
fucked up these middle schoolers all day long.
one of
They
y'all?
talking about?
Hey, you better be careful. Some middle schools are bigger than your ass.
One of y'all. You got the wrong
Look.
one. I'm giving grown men 40 today. You're
I was
bugging.
just saying, we acting like 50 some small ass feet. That shit ain't no joke, bro.
So you,
if
for a whole
niggas-
season, you gonna average
if
50.
Nigga 7 foot. What did you say?
250, and the nearest nigga is 6'6", 185. Come on, bro.
You still have to work to put 50 points in the basket.
Yeah,
Damn near every other game.
No. Not if every touch you get is an alley oop to your 7'5" ass at the top of the rim.
But that's not what he was doing though. You seen the plays where he was coming down the lane and dropping it in, dribbling, take a dribble, shoot it over. He was hooping. For his time, he was hooping. It wasn't like he was just catching alleys. He was taking a lot of good shots.
Bulk of his plays were just drop off. Feel me? There was nobody meeting him at that point. Now, like we got players like that Wemby, but we got Bobo to match. We got other guys like of that kind of size almost to match. Like it was no one close. There was nobody close to that size, bro. Can't tell me that doesn't matter. If you go tomorrow and play on a fucking 7-foot rim against, you want to say age, play middle schoolers. Use middle schoolers. You play against middle schoolers on a 7-foot rim.
I'm dunking on them all day.
I'm dunking. I'm throwing this shit off the
I'm not
backboard.
gonna lie, y'all acting like yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like it's not as easy as y'all about to sit here and make it seem. I'm sorry.
It's not.
If I'm really out there,
you feel me, Joe? Like they
It's
acting
not.
like it's not that easy. Y'all making it seem all 7
The
foot.
question was, would y'all average 50?
I'm finna do whatever I want all game. That's not how that works. You still
Yes,
have to
that's
play.
how it works.
You still have
That's
to
how
play
it works.
You still have to
You
play
still
basketball.
have to play, but you're still able to do whatever the fuck you want. If you're more
Okay, there's a lot of dudes who were probably his height that could not do that.
I don't know.
Yes.
I just feel like when you
And
talk
they were
about
not
the greatest of
NBA.
all time, you have to consider every era together.
And
And I feel like if you swap people in different eras, they're not as effective.
okay, I'm gonna shoot to you straight right now. Kareem was better than Kobe. Period. That's flat out. Alone, or his resume alone is crazy. First and foremost, it's not even close. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. Kareem's resume, crazy. It's not even close.
The dream.
It's not even close. It's not even remotely close.
The fucking dream, man.
Period. That's one.
Wait, so where does Magic? Where does Magic
arguably say that it's not even close to Magic?
I was about to say, where did Magic fall?
Magic get Come on, bro. Like we're not being realistic about who we're talking. The guys we're talking about. We're talking about generational
I had
players,
Magic
bro.
at 4 on
I
my
got
Yeah.
list.
Magic at 4. Now I'll
Yeah.
give you this. I think Wilt should probably. I'm looking at ESPN. I think Wilt should be moved down. I would put Kobe at 6.
Who's fifth?
I would probably say fit. I'll give him 5. If I'm looking at this, again personally, me, I would for my list, I have Kobe at 3. But if I'm looking at this ESPN list, which is in 2020, I'd probably move Kobe into 5, move Will down.
I got Kobe.
I put him Magic ahead of him. Then I would go.
Having Kobe
How
outside of
do y'all feel about Bill Russell?
that's what. Okay,
11 chips is crazy.
11 trips is wild. That's what I was just thinking.
So
11
it's
is
like, because if we're talking about the all-time list, you have to consider everything, how it
But then
looks.
I feel like y'all are only considering everything when it comes to Kobe. Because if y'all are saying
I
that
got Kobe at
a
2.
lot of people are saying that the closest thing we've had to Jordan is Kobe, that would put them neck and neck.
I
So
got
how
Kobe
come
at
when you bring up
2.
other people, you can move Kobe down so easily, but you keep Jordan in that spot when they're like right here?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're right there though. Respectfully,
why not?
I don't.
Why not? Their paths like there's every lot
I
of
feel
it.
like Kobe took a lot from Jordan's game,
Yeah, but
100%.
even
Mirrored
like
it, but
even their career paths, the way they
their career
not
pass, their career pass wasn't even the same.
outside of the way that they played the game. I just mean like their challenges in their challenges in the career, the teams that they played against, like who they like what they had to do and who they had to play in order to win the games were pretty much I wouldn't say the exact same, but they were similar to a certain extent, and they came out with Jordan's winning percentage is higher. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which Jordan's finals record? He's 6-0,
6 and 6.
0,
Yeah,
6-6,
6 for 6. 6 for 6.
6%. Right, he's 6-0,
Yeah,
right?
6-0, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. And Kobe's 5-2,
5-2.
5-2. So winning percentage, I guess. But I don't see much. I don't see much difference outside of that. They both played outstanding franchises and
I mean, the
rosters.
thing I feel like the difference for me with Jordan and Kobe is what Jordan came in killing immediately. It
Right.
took Kobe a while. That's not a hit to Kobe. Sometimes people just come in and there's opportunity, it's teams, it's a lot of things that plays into that, right? But Jordan came in and instantly was a top 5 player,
So him
arguably
like
top 3.
so him catching up and covering all that little time that he was sitting on the side doesn't mean anything.
But I mean, you got
Or it's not.
when you say
Or it's not.
catching up, what you mean by that?
And catching up in terms of to Jordan because he's always compared to Jordan. So he went
I mean,
from
I
this
feel like we've always compared him because he's modeled his game after him.
the game style. Yeah, of
But
course.
I wouldn't say
And the
necessarily
fact that he
in
has
career wise that they're neck and neck. I wouldn't say
well,
that.
a lot of people I feel like say that because he's the next up in rings from Jordan with 5, with that style or that guard kind of ability, without acknowledging the Magics and the guys like that, the older guys. A lot of people forget about Magic and Kareem and how important and game breaking they were. So to your question, what Bill Russell is, I don't know where the hell he can fit in with 11 rings. It's insane. But then you got to think about the roster that you were on, the plays that you played around, and how impactful that Bill Russell exactly was. Because his impact along next to Kevin McHale and that stack roster.
Yeah,
Did he play with Danny Ainge?
I think right now,
Havlicek?
I think right now I'd probably have Jokic outside of top 10, like 13, 14 range.
Yeah, I don't know if he can fit in there.
Yeah, that's me personally. We can even look at who they have. ESPN has as far as 40 through
So
11. We'll go to 40 through 11, and then we'll go to like outstanding. They got Chris Paul at 40. Hold on. Oh, Well, I thought I saw Kawhi Leonard in here. I said, all right. I get carried away.
You said Kawhi.
Okay,
Leonard.
so right now, outside of the top 10, Big O at 11. That's solid. 12, Hakeem. 13 is Curry. 14 is Kevin Durant. And 15 is Dr. J.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give you all the list of names. And you're going to say yes or no if Jokic is better. Right now. Oscar Robinson.
No. Triple
You know,
double
I
king.
got a unanimous no.
No.
Triple double king.
Saying no. I'm not going to ask Curry. We all think he's not better. That's obvious, right? It's pretty obvious. He's not better than Kevin Durant. That's obvious. So what would you say he's better than Dr. J?
I put him over Dr. J.
So you got him at 15.
I say top 15.
Over Dr. J?
Oh, doctor was tough though. I feel like because y'all not. I know
It's
y'all
not-
thinking these
not-
old
it's-
niggas.
It's not.
It's
It's
tough.
not that I not think he's.
No,
tough.
no, bro. I don't know. I don't think so. No. I don't think so. No.
You don't think he'd be at 15?
He averaged 22 points a game.
Over Dr. J, that's kind of
NBA
crazy.
MVP in 1981, won a championship in 1983.
Nah, bro. Dr. J used to go end to end, 2 dribbles.
His stats are 6.7 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 1.8, 1.5 block for his career. Dr.
Dr. J
affected everything, every stat category.
He was one, and not saying Jokic isn't special, but Dr. J was one of one, like one of one. Like when we talk about AI, LeBron's, like guys like that were generational influence and changed the game just based off their character and the way they played. Dr. J, I can't move him out that way. Fuck no.
I'll tell you what though, if Jokic wins another MVP, we're gonna have a different conversation. I think we're gonna start talking about him next to Curry.
A championship. I would like another.
See, that's where it gets like fuzzy for me because even if he doesn't win MVP this year, that doesn't change the fact that he had an MVP season still.
Yeah.
So why is that the difference maker? Because he's still having an MVP season, regardless if he wins it or not.
Because it's all about hardware. At the end of the day, they're gonna rank the list off of hardware and accomplishments.
And that's the problem. That's
not the problem, Trey. You got to take your feelings out of it and look at what's going on. Look at the history.
Okay, so
of the
then put
game.
Jokic above Dr. J then.
Why? They both have a championship.
How many MVPs?
He has one.
Who?
Jokic has 3. But I don't know how much Jokic averaged his whole career right now. You can see it.
All right, so I looked up all-time bigs for ChatGPT.
Look that up. Look up Jokic's averages.
All right, so
That's going to
ChatGPT
be the difference maker.
It's
He's
not-
already beat him
they
in
still
MVP.
have rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. There's like it's and then it's like you got to look at again.
I
I was
speak off of Jokic's whole career, but he's averaging a triple double right now.
I was thinking off of just like when I think of like the top 10, I need them to have affected the game in both sides of the ball, especially in the top 10.
Definitely.
And it's like Jokic is not that great of a defender at all, to be honest. So to me, if I'm comparing him to Dr. J, and it's like, damn, okay, one averages triple double, one he stuffed the stat sheet in every category.
All right, so
and not to mention he can guard your best player in Dr. J. I mean,
career-wise, Jokic 21.6, 1.3 steal, 0.7 blocks, 7.2 assists, and 10.9 rebound. That's his career average as of now.
So damn near triple double for his career.
Yeah, he'll be pretty close for sure.
If you bring them assists up, he only three assists behind. But that's his number. But let me see. I'm gonna give you the top 8 centers they have all time. And y'all let me know who y'all take out and put in or
Man, they got
replace
Kawhi.
for Jokic.
They got Kawhi Leonard in front of Dwayne Wade. That's insane. Is that valid?
No.
Ring wise, no. Player
Damn,
wise,
they
maybe.
got Giannis in front of John Stockton. Ah, that's valid.
All right.
So
So
he's in front of AI. Damn.
Who?
Oh, they glazing Giannis on this. I ain't lie. Hold on.
Wait, Giannis in front of John Stockton.
They got Giannis in front of John Stockton and AI and Steve Nash and Isaiah Thomas.
That's not valid. John Stockton, though?
Yeah.
The assistant steals leader?
Chris Paul's at 40. But I'll say G. Go ahead, G. My fault.
All right. So we know we got Kareem at 1, Wilt at 2, Bill at 3, Shaq's at 4, Bill Russell at 3, Shaq's at 4, Hakeem at 5, David Robertson at 6, Moses Malone at 7, and then last person I want to list is Patrick Ewing at 8.
Did you say Duncan? Oh, the
Well,
centers?
No, this
Centers,
centers.
right?
These
It's
centers.
Centers only. Okay.
Who was number 1?
Who was number 5?
Number 5, Hakeem.
Yeah. Who was number 4?
Shaq.
Bill Russell was 3, right?
Yeah.
I thought Bill Russell played the 4.
They have him at the center.
Wait, who was 2?
Wilt.
And Kareem was 1?
Yeah.
And Shaq was where?
4.
Oh wow.
So
I
Kareem,
personally, as if you're not looking like for like accomplishments, I would definitely have Shaq at 1. To me personally, I feel like Shaq is the most dominant center in NBA history, and that I understand Kareem has 6. He went 6-6, was a leading scorer, but at the same time,
It's not even about the rings. He was just dominant too.
yeah,
Kareem was just a dog.
I think Kareem was.
Stay at 1 and put Shaq at 2.
Yeah. I can't bump Kareem, bro. I have a hard time bumping Kareem. He was just too powerful, man.
Yeah.
He was just too. I learned about him recently. I didn't know he was on that type of level, but yeah, he was one of them ones, bro. I'm sorry.
It would be Kareem.
A lot of people think there's an argument that he should be the greatest of all time, and it's a very compelling argument.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys should go look at that when you get a chance.
His college career too, like
college career was crazy. That UCLA team was.
Yeah.
Could be that goat.
Not to mention he was very good into his late 30s. Still like elite at like 37.
Who y'all taking out and putting Jokic if y'all will put Jokic in this top 8? Where would y'all place Jokic in this top 8?
Who was the last 2?
Last 2 is Moses Malone and Patrick Ewing.
If he wins another MVP, Patrick Ewing might have to split.
Patrick Ewing never won, huh?
Patrick Ewing doesn't have a championship.
I was gonna say David Robinson.
The Knicks' last championship was in '73.
I personally think Patrick Ewing is better than David Robinson, in my opinion.
But, nah, you're bugging. You're bugging.
Nah, Patrick Ewing was tough, bro.
He was tough.
You talk about a modern big that could still play in today's era. Patrick Ewing could still play in this era.
Yeah.
And be really good.
But so could David Robinson.
I don't agree with that. I think David Robinson is giving me like Trey Jameson vibes.
What?
Really stiff, robotic. I don't like his game like that. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. Maybe, you know what, Jack? I'll tell you what. When I go to bed tonight, I'm going to go watch me a David Robinson game. I'll go watch, and I'm going to get back to you. How about that? That's fair.
You need to go watch some more Kobe games because I don't think you got it yet.
I got it. Yeah.
Please.
I don't know, man.
Stop hating on Kobe.
I don't know. I love Kobe though. That's the crazy. That's why it's not easy for me to say this, but like I've like really been listening to a lot of people, and I've looked at a lot of people's stats. And I'm looking and I'm like, damn, like I like Kobe in the top 7, top 6 range. I had him at 5. Is that not good enough? I had him at 5, damn near 4. I just think that there's some resumes that I feel like we're overlooking because we love Kobe so much and how much influence he had on us, and now we're not looking at the players that he's being compared to. We're so close to comparing him to Jordan that he not even better than Kareem.
All right. So would you take Braun at that two
So
spot then? Because if you going by the resume, Braun
So
got to come out
but
that
you
two
just said
spot.
Kareem had an
Bron's,
argument for all time, so that would put Kareem over Jordan.
it's possible. Could do that. Yeah.
It's possible.
It's honestly
It
it's
is
truly
possible.
arguable. It
Would you put him
truly
over?
is.
Would you put him over LeBron?
If I'm looking at it from a legit statistical standpoint and career and everything, yes, probably. But here's the thing, though, right? If LeBron was to win one more ring, he would be better than Kareem.
Why?
Period. He's the all time leading scorer. That's one of the top 3 records in sports history they thought would never be broken.
Mm-hmm.
Look that up. Nobody ever thought anybody would ever come close to the scoring record. And not only did LeBron break that, he's gonna probably put another 1,000 on it. And then on top of that, he's still playing at a very high level, at a very leading a team level at 40 years old. If he wins another ring, there's a real conversation for him being the greatest, and it will get to the point it won't even be close. People don't want to have that conversation. That's the
Another
truth.
I mean,
another
if you're talking about, you said all time scoring. This is one of the major whatchamacallits. Kobe outscores Jordan.
He does. Just outscore Jordan. It's true.
he does get to a bucket and a half.
But you know what the thing about Jordan is too? All defensive teams plus the all defensive
And I was about to
defensive
say,
player of the year.
I was about to
Defensive
say,
player
look
of the year is
at the
crazy
numbers.
for a guard.
I was about to say, look at the steal numbers. Jordan's steal
It's just
crazy.
that's what you compare, but then you gotta need there's other things involved with that as well. Like he scored more, but look at his accolades. Like you see what I'm saying? Like there's other things you have to consider in this conversation. Like again, Kobe is 5. There's nothing wrong with Kobe being 5. Why people so hurt about that? He's in the top 5 all time. He's not ass. That's not even remotely ass. It's just like some of these careers we're comparing him to. Them shits are crazy. There's nothing he can do about that. Again, top 5s are going to be subjective. Y'all like Kobe. Y'all love Kobe. By all means, that's y'all 2. And he's 3, y'all 2. He's your 1. That's great. But I feel like I've tried to make my top 5 as subjective as possible. So when you ask me, is Kareem, are you ready to put Kareem at 2 or 1? Yeah. You're gonna put LeBron at 3? Yeah. If I'm being realistic, yes. I think realistically, LeBron is probably 3rd. If I'm taking my non-biases out of it.
Yeah, because you do it by
I
accolade.
mean, right.
Winning
I
the
look at like winning and careers and everything that comes with that. Like you can't argue with Jordan and Kareem at 1 and 2. I mean, that's just
All right. Can you make an argument for putting Magic over LeBron?
no.
Why not? If you go by body of work and
But he
work
got
in the
one ring.
NBA,
He got one ring. He got one ring over him.
but he's arguably what the only player to ever win Finals MVP as a rookie. I'm just saying.
If he is a rookie,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
bro, I feel
So
like I just feel like that scoring record carry weight, dog.
and,
I'm sorry.
that's
That
all I
shit, y'all acting like that shit don't matter. That shit
I'm
is
not saying it
crazy.
don't matter.
You do, but you're not even mentioning it. He's not even, bro. He broke the all-time NBA scoring record. You know how many great players never even reached that?
that's all I keep
How
thinking
many great
about.
players have played
Come on,
22
bro.
years?
Scoring record.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault. You're blaming him for being good that long. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit argument, respectfully. You're mad because your favorite player can't play 20 years?
That
That's
has nothing to
bullshit.
do. So why you gotta bring favorite players in?
I'm just saying, like
Kareem did it
you're
in
mad because
21. He did it in
okay,
22.
and the thing is them they were both dominant to the day they retired.
So what's the point of me
It's not
saying
like
it took him
LeBron.
22 years?
It's not like no. What's the point of you bringing up the fact that he played that long? You act
Then
like
what's
he's
the fact of bringing
ass.
it up? Then if we talk, you talking about accolades? Yeah, the record.
Because
I
he
never brought it
scored.
up because we already know that.
I'm saying because you're bringing up. Oh, well, you got to put him over because he won the MVP, the Finals MVP as a rookie. Okay, cool. He broke the scoring title in his 20th year, and could probably play 3 more years of the same level of basketball.
All right, he's the GOAT. Then say he's the GOAT then over Jordan. If that's the case, if
I'm not
that holds so
saying
much
that.
weight, that's the case. He's the GOAT. That's what
I'm
you're
just
saying.
You asked me. The comparative was Magic. The comparative was Magic and LeBron. Gio, I didn't bring up nobody else. I'm saying you brought up the MVP Finals MVP. I said, well, we'll carry weight to the scoring title.
I wasn't comparing to the scoring title. I'm comparing accolades for accolades. Why are you comparing MVP to an all-time great record?
To what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
compare to both your two different things.
You gave me an accolade. I gave you an accolade. I don't have to compare to yours. You gave me what you feel like is what brings him over. I gave you what I feel like brings him over.
I didn't say that brings him over. I said he's the only person to win as a rookie. Yes, I didn't say that's the only thing.
All I said was I brought up the scoring title.
But that's not comparable to it. That's two different things.
It's better. Why is it two different things? It's an accolade for an accolade.
No, it's not.
How? It's a Finals MVP and a scoring title in the NBA.
All time.
What does that got to do with the fact that it's an accolade?
All time, Cook. You can't.
What does it have to do with it being an accolade?
It carries more weight.
Because how does it not? How does it not?
I didn't say it didn't. But
Okay,
you're
so
comparing a Finals MVP to a all-time scoring record. You cannot compare those two.
Yes, you can. It's an accolade. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's a Finals MVP. You get a trophy. That's what I'm saying. What do you mean you can't? You don't want to compare it because it'll be bigger. So
I give LeBron his credit for that. I just asked one simple question:
you
put him over?
Honestly, y'all haven't though. Respectfully, y'all haven't. You haven't even talked about it. You haven't talked about it once. And to be honest, that's one of the biggest things you can do in fucking basketball.
But
nobody wants to talk about that, bro. That's a big ass thing. That's not small at all.
No one ever said it wasn't.
No, but when people talk about LeBron, bro, they try to minimize that shit, and that's bullshit. Respectfully, that's bullshit. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I mean, they minimize a lot of people though.
No, but when it comes, like, you can't minimize the fucking all-time scoring leader, bro. You can't minimize that. That's just, if you minimize that, bro, then you don't know ball. Like, because we're not even thinking about all the players that have come before this nigga, bro, that played at all-time levels for years and haven't even sniffed where he's at right now.
Yeah.
And on top of the dominance that he carried on for years.
That 10-point active game streak.
Come on, bro. Like, it's just so much that go into this shit. We talk about it like this shit is like simple. It's not.
Because when I brought up KD being one of those top all-time people, everybody looked at me funny, but KD's number 8 in top 10 scoring of all time.
Yeah.
If we're talking about all-time scoring, KD's number 8. How come he's not in these conversations then?
But he falls in that top 15 though.
He's in the top 15.
Is he?
Yes.
What number was he at? 14?
He was 14.
14 or 13.
KD falls in there.
Yep.
So where does Vince Carter fall on that scoring list? To pose me and Trey's question earlier.
Vince Carter?
22.
22.
That's not high enough.
Nah.
You see, to Cook's point, that's fucking crazy. Vince Carter played 22 years and he's 22nd on it.
Where's Dirk? Where's Dirk at?
Bro, no, Jack. Just say what you just said, bro. One more time. Think
Carter,
about what you just said.
He played 22 years. This is LeBron's going in year 21. And
they don't even consider LeBron a scorer. That's the funny part. Y'all would never say LeBron's a scorer. Y'all, no, you would never say that. You would never say that. Don't even sit here and say, I would consider LeBron a scorer. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, because
you would not grow up thinking LeBron was a scorer.
I remember.
No, you wouldn't. Y'all capping.
I just said I wouldn't. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, because we've had this conversation in the past as a group, and you got.
Hold on, Jack. Time out. I say I wouldn't. Why are you talking about hell no?
I misheard you.
LeBron. I always say LeBron's a pass first player. What?
I misheard you. You did say that.
I say I wouldn't because LeBron is labeled as a pass first player. But no, yeah, it is impressive. No one could take that from him. He did something that no one thought would ever be done.
LeBron is
ever in life. That's just something that no one thought would ever be done in life. So you cannot take that from him.
Fucking crazy.
I will say this, bro. Yeah, man, the top 5 are hard, man. I don't even.
I just asked. Only reason I asked this question is just like yesterday I going by the body accolades like awards and shit like that. That's why I asked that question.
So
I didn't discredit his scoring. We're going by accolades. Like what have you accomplished? We all know he's the all-time leading scorer. But with Magic having one more ring than him and basically led his team as a rookie to a championship. That's why I brought that up. He won the Finals MVP.
Hold on. That Lakers team was kind of good when he got
there.
That's
all I was thinking about when we asked.
The Lakers team was kind of elite when he got there. He also had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is come in there and not fuck it up. At this point, don't get me wrong. He still played amazing in the finals. I'm not saying that like he didn't do anything. Like he was amazing. He's the reason he's top 5 for most people, and he should be. I'm just saying that like you're like it carries some weight, but let's look at the weight that we're weighing right now.
See,
like,
they had Kareem.
It was nice, but
Marty Barnes, Jim Cole, Michael Cooper, Spencer Haywood, Brad Holland, Magic Johnson, Butch Lee, Norm Nix, Jamal Wilkes.
Norm Nix was tough.
Norm Nix.
Mort Landsberger.
You say his name like that. What's wrong with you?
Landsberger. That's what it sounds like.
I can see it, Trey. What's up, man? Talk to me. Come on, man. Why you think Kobe should be in top 3?
Nah, I just hate that y'all just bump him down so easily.
I never bumped Kobe down. That was ChatGPT.
That's all.
I got Kobe in my top 5.
When y'all brought up Wilt, y'all were quick to bump Kobe down.
Who?
All of y'all.
I never. I always had Kobe in my top 5. Even though y'all know I hate Bron, I always put Kobe over Bron.
And then Wilt got brought up, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, no, Kobe's not better than Wilt."
No, he said Kobe not better than Kareem.
I don't think no
one said it. Well, he said Kareem.
I'm thinking about my list, and I don't even have Wilt. Yeah, nah. I think Kobe's my 3rd, which is crazy.
It's all subjective. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has a different list. No one list will ever be the same list.
I guess, like Cook said, Kareem and Mike 1 and 2 is non-negotiable. All about who you want from there.
Not really.
That's a good one too. Definitely a good one.
Yeah, I'm not arguing for Kareem or Jordan.
It's hard.
I just don't see. You know what stirs in me is just I feel like if we're not arguing for Kareem and Jordan, I don't feel like you can argue for LeBron. I feel like those 3 have to be solidified. Because the fact that you would even remotely think about putting Bron at 5 is fucking insane.
So then why can't
you know what I'm saying? Like I think
Kobe could be 4. Kobe can't.
Kobe could be 4. Kobe could be 4. Kobe could be 4.
That's fine, I guess.
Or 3 or 4. Like it's just like there's people who are saying like, shit, Bron. I think Gio said earlier. He said something crazy earlier. He was like, I don't even think Bron in my top 5. Like, come on, G.
In my eyes, wherever you have Jordan, you should have Kobe right there too. That's me personally. That's how I think.
I see it.
What is the infatuation with this Kobe and Jordan thing? What is it? I'm still trying to put my finger on that shit.
How many rings does Magic have? 4?
5.
5?
Him and
Yeah.
Kobe got 5.
Mhm.
Shit's pretty close. I'll be honest.
5 championship, 3 Finals MVP, 3 regular season MVP, 12-time All Star, 9-time first team, 4-time assist leader, 2-time steal leader. That's his NBA career in a nutshell.
I still think LeBron is better.
Jordan.
You feel like people skip over Kobe? I
don't feel that. But who are y'all talking
About
to?
Kobe a lot, bro.
A lot of
Like,
people
no,
don't
who are
have
y'all?
Kobe
Who are y'all
conversations, bro.
talking to that is skipping over Kobe Bryant in these conversations?
In top 3.
I hear this. I hear this a lot too. Like, it's not just y'all. People say that a lot. I'm like, who are y'all talking to? Because there's no way in hell I would not mention Kobe in a top 5 conversation. That's beyond me, bro. Like, that's
But then
why
when we just said he was number 8, you was like, yeah.
he's number. Yeah, I mean, he could be number 8. Yeah, if we're looking at the list from what it was.
Not number 8. He's not number 8.
Because what's crazy is me and Jack are talking about this. Motherfuckers hate to use Wilt, but that nigga's stats is unreal. We don't want to put Wilt. That's what I love about the new generation. They don't ever want to talk about Wilt. Wilt can't ever be in the conversation. He's like, no, he's out. No, we can't talk about Wilt. But the fact of the matter
we
is,
can talk about him, but we can also talk about Kobe having more points than Wilt.
We can't.
We could.
We could. It's a conversation.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And
But
more rings.
It's just like
more points and more rings.
Wait. How many rings does Will have?
2.
Pack it up. Pack it up, man.
Hold on, I gotta go see this now. I gotta see this. Hold on.
Yes, he only has 2.
Pack it up.
Has 2.
No, not that. I believe that. I'm talking about like
pack that Wilt shit up, man. I'm over with it.
The Wilt shit is crazy.
And the 50 points was common, all just like James Harden averaging his little 40 and losing to the Warriors. I'm cool with the stat pattern, but if you 2 rings off all of that is wow. 2 rings off 100-point games is crazy. Still ain't seen no film.
He did.
What a film that.
He did average. He did average 30 and 22.
But this nigga only got 2 rings.
He averaged 30 for his career though.
2 rings though. Bill Russell
had 25 for his career.
Bill Russell
played against actual comp.
Yep, that's why.
Bill Russell had him in hell.
Bill Russell was gobbling them fucking rings up for me. It was not touching them shits.
Yo,
so if anything, Bill's above Will.
Nah, but we know player for player, he not better than fucking Will though. We know that. We seen that on that's on camera. You want to talk about film? I can show you film of Will wearing his shit out the whole game. He just had a better team.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
just like somebody we know right now. You always wonder like, oh, he'll never win. He always gets there and never wins. Look at the teams.
That team was mad.
It's just like, damn, like, yeah, man. Rings are situational, man. But it's an important stat for sure.
Robert Horry got 5. Don't he?
Bill has fucking 11.
I think
all you had to do was play. All you had to do was play. The Celtics were the only team back then, damn near.
Yeah.
It's like the Yankees rings and the Steelers rings when they were the only fucking teams competing with the fucking Packers, and the Yankees are competing with Dodgers, fucking Brooklyn Dodgers.
They got Bird.
Horry got Kobe. 7. That's what I thought. I thought you had 7.
They got Bird above Kobe.
Yeah, Robert Horry got 7. Trey.
They got Timmy D above Kobe.
Wait, how many rings?
You said who?
Robert Horry got 7.
How many rings does Larry have?
Dude, that's insane to me.
Got 3.
Wait, Robert Horry got 7?
Yeah. He got 94, 95, 2000 and 2002, 2005 and 2007.
And why is Larry above Kobe?
Larry's not a.
Bird led the Boston.
No, that's what he just said. He said they got Larry above Kobe. Why?
I don't think it declares why.
No, it just.
Why
On
would
the
you
list I
think?
have it that has Larry, Shaq, and Timmy D above Kobe.
I can see
Tell
Timmy
me
D.
why. That's what I'm saying. The disrespect, bro.
I
Why?
can see
Why
Timmy.
you can't put Timmy D over him? They got the same amount of rings, and Timmy D has one more final MVP than him.
Yeah, I can see Timmy over Kobe.
I still got Kobe as 3, 2 for me.
But yeah,
be
I
real.
still got Kobe.
But I'm just saying by
How can
Like
you
we
not?
said,
I
situational.
feel like Bird gets a lot of that love because of what he did for the NBA and what point the NBA was at. That's why they always gonna show love to Bird, because you got to think the NBA was like damn near about to like bottom out until they got Bird and Magic, and then their rivalry pretty much revitalized the NBA. And he went to 5 straight finals and won 3 of them, 3 out of 2, 3 out of the 5. Versus in the middle of the biggest, probably the best rivalry in NBA history. One of the greatest scorers of all time. He's considered the best small forward ever until LeBron James. So
Kobe
again,
has 5.
I don't think he's better than Kobe again.
He's
at
not.
all.
He's
oh,
not.
he's not.
All right, relax. Bird was still one of them ones. Bird was still one of them ones. It said it's nowhere close.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because when y'all Kobe niggas talk about Kobe, y'all just throw the other nigga to the side like he was ass. I don't fuck with that.
I ain't say bro was ass.
Y'all just said, you just said it's not even. You just said
I don't think it's close.
How's it not close?
It's not. How's it?
I haven't met 2, so it's not close to me. Just like y'all think that LeBron and Kobe's not close, it's the same shit.
12,000 points ain't close. That's why.
And Jack, please tell me who said
Kobe
that.
ass, bro. I swear to God. How I feel about Brown, that's how you feel about Kobe. I don't want to
12,000 points ain't close, bro. 12,000 points ain't close.
You're the only person that thinks that, but don't fucking project with your feelings about LeBron onto my Kobe thoughts.
I'm not. If
You're a LeBron
according to
hater.
people, Kobe's not even in the top 5, so that is nowhere close to LeBron,
more
right?
points, 2 more rings. Bird never even got a scoring title. Kobe got 2. What are we talking about?
Do you or do you not be hating on LeBron?
I'm not hating. I'm
no. Answer my question. Do you or do you not be repeatedly hating on LeBron James, nigga?
No defensive teams, none of that.
I hate. Everybody know I hate on LeBron, but I'm bringing to you where I'm saying if you have Bron at 2 and Kobe
got
at
9 first team all defenses, by the way.
6, 7, you basically saying Kobe's not on a level of LeBron. I'm just saying.
Get Bird up out of there.
Larry.
I take Bird out and put in Curry.
Take Bird out and put in Curry.
I'd put Curry too.
Nah, looking back at it.
That's you know what? All right. You know what? Hey man, we go ahead and cut this off, dog. Oh,
y'all want to look up the numbers?
Oh yeah, man. Look,
y'all want to look up the numbers?
You can look at the numbers. I can use my fucking eyes.
We've been saying numbers and accolades and shit this whole time.
Look, because at the end of the day, right? You could say that Kobe, Timmy Duncan could arguably be better than Kobe, but we don't really sit here and think he's not. That Kobe's not better than Timmy Duncan, right? Oh, now you don't know shit. Because before you was sitting there saying like he should be top 2, top 3. Now Duncan, but you just sit here and say you don't know if Kobe could be better than Duncan.
Kobe is better than Duncan.
So you think he's better?
I do think it's close. I think Kobe is better.
But statistically, you can say Tim Duncan's better than him.
I can say he's close.
Okay, no, he's close, but you would say statistically, he's better than Kobe.
You could say that, yeah.
Okay, right, but you wouldn't. But we wouldn't. That's not what I asked you, Trey.
No, you said is he better? I didn't say he's better.
Statistically, Tim Duncan's better than Kobe.
No, it's not. He's close.
Okay, but you think, but on the eye test,
statistically, he's not better than Kobe.
Well,
I'm looking at it right now. He's not.
What score? Okay, other than scoring, what else?
accolades.
That's what I'm saying.
Kobe
They're almost
Kobe
neck
got
and neck.
Kobe got the same amount of rings.
The
Yeah,
finals,
same rings.
it's just the finals MVP. It's
Yeah,
really
that's the only difference.
And at regular season MVP, Kobe only has one. Timmy have two.
What about the all-time defenses? And Timmy have any defensive player of the year? No.
Yeah, no, he has.
He's gotta have
Kobe
all time
made
defense.
all defensive first team. Kobe got 9 and Timmy got 8. And then all defensive team selections total, Tim got 15 and Kobe got 12. And then scoring titles, obviously. Yeah.
So it's close. So
Yeah.
at that point, you could kind of say whoever you want it to be, pretty much.
Exactly.
It depends on what you
Right.
need it for.
But we all hoop, and we
If
can
we talking-
all
if we
see
talking about
that
averages-
Kobe was better than him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all use our fucking eyes and see that, right?
But even with the stats, even the stats still say he's better.
But like sometimes
The only thing he has more than him is rebounds.
But
That's the only
again
thing.
though, it's so close that at that point it's going to be subjective because depending on what you consider important in the stats is what you're going to choose.
So points, assists, steals.
And what are the points per game differences? Kobe's what, like 25?
Kobe 25, Timmy 19.
19. Oh yeah, that's yeah. That's a point. Oh.
That boy Trey on it.
Yeah, but the Bird and Curry thing, you don't feel like that's crazy?
You want to look? We can look. Let's see.
Oh my god, bro. I can't, bro. What was this conversation right now? Like, what the fuck?
You can't even compare them both. Just be real.
I wouldn't even.
Theirs is actually kind of close too. Yeah,
I still put Bird over Curry right now. Curry still got shit to prove.
Theirs is really close.
I still put Bird over Curry.
There's something about a hooper in me that just can't let him be over Bird. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like killer instinct or just watching them play equally. It won't allow me to put him in. Like, I feel like there's too much disrespect to some of these legends, and it's like it's showing like the lack of like hooper knowledge for real. Because some of these niggas are cold, bro. Like, and I feel like we just like how y'all feel about we just throwing Kobe in the wind. Y'all just do Bird. All right, Bird, get back there, my nigga. We'll fuck with you. Like, we'll just throw you wherever you land is where we'll see you. It's like, damn, like, hold on. He not just one of them in the road type of niggas. That's not what he is at all, respectfully.
And that's
At
what
all.
that's all I'd be saying about Kobe, bro. Because that's what.
But they don't. But Kobe is in the top 5. Everybody who talks about hoops says that. Who are you talking to? Because whoever you're talking to saying Kobe's not in the top 5, don't talk to them no more.
I'm not
They're not
talking
your friends.
I'm not talking about us and how we talk about Kobe. I'm talking about the list that you brought up. You brought up like 3 lists, and they all had him outside of the top 5. That's the niggas I'm talking to.
Like, oh my god, I don't never these lists. A lot of these lists, I don't even know where they be from. ESPN has always had a bad list, to be completely honest.
Yeah, remember they put that top 75 list out?
All right, stop it. The top 75 is not that bad. There's only like 3 misses. Relax.
You know, it changes every time we talk about it. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but every time we bring it up, it changes who we think should be in and who shouldn't be in. It changes every time we talk about it. I don't know if y'all peeped that though.
We're only like 3 to 5 misses. About 3 misses in there. Yes,
I'm ready for that top 100 for the NFL to drop.
Right. All right. Hey man, that's gonna do it for the Keepin Score podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. Please like, follow, subscribe, post it, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Let us know what y'all think about the GOAT conversation, where your Jokić is. in the top big men all time. And we'll get you on the next one. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.